at this point because it's the 4 times dust. It's 4 times dust, and I think that is reason enough to play. And then next week will be Great League, and it'll be the week before the Bologna special event. So I'll just try and use that as practice for that. Always reverse your own cologne. Nice. Oh, did it spawn the first week of the season? No, I haven't got any lantern available. There have been a couple of lantern spreads that I'm looking for, but now I'm slowing down on looking for lantern just because I think that I'm apprehensive that it might get nerfed, so I don't want to invest dust in anything that I think could get nerfed. Whereas I'm pretty confident Annihilate's not getting nerfed, so I think that can be a good one to build if you haven't already. I should also tweet, shouldn't I? I forgot to tweet. What shall I say? What have we had? Have we just had Santiago Regional? Did that happen today? We did, didn't we? Okay, awesome. Let's do that. Okay, that is tweeted. Is it? Wait, what is it called now? Now that it's called X, what's the term for when you tweet? Does it have a new term that I've missed? Either way, it's posted on X. Let's say it. You still say tweet. You still say tweet. Okay. Right. So, I am going to talk about. We can talk a little bit about Santiago actually, because there's a couple of interesting things that happened with Santiago. Tom, next year, mate. Don't worry. Next year. Oh, look, it's Axon. Axon, how you doing? Welcome in, everyone from Axon's stream. How are you doing? How was Axon's IRL grind? Welcome in. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Tomahawk. I am an English PvP player. I'm a caster for Pokemon Go here in the EU region, and we're going to do some catch up today, and we might also look at some of the Santiago regional that actually happened this weekend. So we have a few interesting points that we can pick up from there. But tell me how Axon's stream was. Did he get anything good? What are we expecting to see this evening for It's Axon's catch up for the day? I think it's a great idea for doing these IRL streams and seeing what you can get. Rank 58 Hakamo. That's cool. I like that. Christoph, how you doing? Welcome in. Right, let's do some GBL then. So this is the team that we're. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay. Oh, sweet. We can collect some dust first. Wait, why are there loads of bounce sweep by me? Oh, it's because someone must have done a raid. Okay. So I assume lots of you haven't done your com days yet. So for those of you that have them still to come, enjoy your community days. I've done mine earlier today. I went for a Sunday roast, which I don't know if you have in the US. I don't know if you have Sunday roast, if that's something that sounds bizarre. But that was my big lunch, followed by a nice walk to get some bounce sweets, get some shinies. And now we will jump straight into some GBL. Let's try and get a little climb today with what I think is a like fairly meta, but also I'm excited to. Josh, I had a big trio of roasts, so beef, pork, chicken, with all the sides, all the classic full sides. Okay, this is what we're running. Okay, this is what we're running. I'm going to take you into. This is going to be my battle scene, right? So this is just my normal scene, team. This is my normal scene. The battle scene is slightly zoomed in, okay? And the reason we're doing this is just because I feel like a lot of the screen, especially on this phone, I don't know if it's all phones, but a lot of the screen is basically. One sec, I'll just turn that on. A lot of the screen is just cut off at the top, right? So we don't need that. We're just going to zoom in on the battles themselves. So I built a 4th ape. Blaze, this is actually my 4th of 5 apes. This is 4th of 5 apes that I've got. Okay, maybe we Hydro Cannon then it. Okay, Registeel in the lead. What are we thinking in the back? They're going to have counters to Annihilate, so I don't want to give them my Annihilate for free, right? Ooh, they're shielding. That's interesting. So we're gonna stay in because Empoleon, if you didn't know, Shadow Empoleon will win the 2 shields against a Registeel. Although, part of me is tempted to tank a move on Altaria. But let's see. No, didn't get that one. We will shield this. We'll see if we can get the next shield off it first. Let's see, can we get this one? Okay, that's good. What do they come in with? What do they come in with? We're going to... I'm happy to sacrifice my Altaria for Skarmory. Learning to watch typing, shields, etc. So you can see them. You can still see them. They're just slightly offset, but you can still see them. I haven't taken them away from you. Don't worry. I've just taken off the bit in the middle. I'm very glad that we didn't just gift Annihilate to this Mantine. That would have been annoying. Just got to be a bit careful here because they still got a lot of energy. How much energy did their Skarmory have? I really hope their Skarmory wasn't at another attack. Yeah, oh, it is. Annoying. The Annihilate sprite was a funny one. I found this funny Annihilate sprite. It's a shiny. I wish I had a shiny Annihilate for Great League, but Blaze, to your point earlier, this one was ape number 4 because this was my Ice Punch ape, whereas ape number 5 is a Night Slash ape. But I think I was trying Ice Punch ape here in case of Gligar counter swap. So I faced a few, and Altaria helps. So, but what I think is nice is I really want Shadow Empoleon to be meta one day. That's my dream, all right? Because Shadow Empoleon is one of the coolest Pokemon, and we just need Lantern to get nerfed. We can talk about that later. We can talk about what nerfs we're expecting, because I'm very, very hopeful that we'll find out not too far away, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. We can just stay in. They've got Dragonite lead, Mantine swap. What do we reckon's in the back? Anyone want to guess? Anyone want to guess what's in the back? Do we think they have Water Pulse, or are they running Ice Beam? Let's gamble. Good. And I don't think the Dragonite has enough health to get to another Dragon Claw, so I think we're good there. So it's just a case of what's in the back. They got 2 count. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Though we don't want this A-Slash to get too much energy. We can shield this. We can shield this. Easy. Easy. There we go. So Shadow Empoleon put in work there, didn't it? Shadow Empoleon and Altaria core. Heard it here first. But I think that could be a really good core. Lantern at the moment makes it annoying. Do we think Lantern? Do you know what? I'm gonna put a poll up. You tell me. You tell me. Do we think? Does Spark get nerfed? We're gonna get. You tell me what you guys think. I know some people don't mind Lantern. I respect that opinion. I respect it. But me personally, I'm ready. I think it's been around too long now. And this is the remember, this is the last update before Worlds. Okay, so whatever meta we make for ourselves in 2 weeks' time could just be everything that you're going to see at the World Championships in August. We want it. We want those to be fun, right? They just go straight Mud Bomb. They were worried about me throwing a Night Slash before they're Scald. Which is fine. Fair enough. That was an... They paused to what? Give me a little bit more farm? I don't know if they should have done that. I don't know if they should have done that. Did they miscount? Or did they lag out? Maybe they lagged out. No, I mean, they're still playing. They're still playing. Jox, how you doing? How's your weekend going? Jox, did you play any locals this weekend? Maybe lag, but it felt like a lot. Like they gave me a lot of counters and they let me throw an attack and no shielded it. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it was frame lag. Maybe it was frame lag. But we'll see. We'll see. You won a cup? Congrats. Congrats. Not trying to get CP anymore just to keep our local scene active. I respect it. I respect that. Yeah, maybe Josh, but I did get quite a few in. We'll see. I feel bad for them. I apologize to them if so. If they did genuinely lag out, then then I'm sorry. But if they paused to let me get more farm, I'm not so sorry. How much do we reckon, team, how much do we reckon Hydro Cannon does to Mandibuzz? I mean, if we land this, then we might not get to see a full Hydro Cannon, but... We will. Can I land one Hydro Cannon Steel Wing down? That's what we want to know with Shadow Empoleon. How aggressive is it? Look at this. Look at this damage. Look at this damage! Christy, how are you doing? How's your weekend going, Christy? Good to see you. Mamma mia, look who it is! Matt, did you play any locals this weekend? I feel like a lot of people played locals this weekend. I played one yesterday. I know a lot of people played some this morning as well, some today. Oh, well done, trainer. Good choice. I'll likely win CMP, putting it out there. Went to a challenge today, gave up in round 2. Oh, that's a shame. Do you know what I've been doing is when I'm playing in locals, I take my work phone, which is an iPhone, and I play with that instead. Because it just seems to have way fewer frame drops and things. Are they going to catch? No, they're going to let us... How much does this do? I mean, it's resisted, but Shadow Empoleon, it's made out of paper, you know, so... Okay, they've shielded, Okay, they know I win CMP. So, do they swap into something to try and catch the next one? That's the question. I can't risk it. I have to go for it anyway. They can swap, that's fine. A Mantine's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take our energy back. We'll back that energy that we know we win CMP with. We'll pray that they don't have Ice Beam, but honestly, the Dragon Breath damage will put this in a range where we don't mind too much. Now, it frame dropped. I couldn't see if they got up to 7 or not. If it's 7, then it's probably an Ice Beam, but I couldn't see if it was 7 or 6. Okay, I think it was 6 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Matt, how did your comm day go? Did you get anything notable? Are we going to expect to see Serena from you anytime soon? Maybe we should be testing that. 1, 2, 3. So they're actually 2 away. From a drill pack. So do I come in with an Annihilate and take the drill pack and try and land the Shadow Ball and a Hydro Cannon on the back? I think maybe. Should we try that? 1. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. So this is also one of the reasons why we're running Ice Punch on this ape. Just because I know a lot of people have built a Mandibuzz in this rotation. Do you reckon we can CMP catch Hydro Cannon? Do you reckon we can? Should we try that? Oh no, they've gone for a Dark Pulse instead. Let's see if this works. Oh, they quit. I think we did get it. I think we did get it. They weren't having any of it. Can you blame them? Okay, what did we decide about Lantern? Did you guys decide? What were the results? Does Spark get nerfed? The fish shall never die? What? Team, please, don't do this to me. Don't tell me that. I am very, very much in the camp that it's time for the fish. Well, no, hold on a minute. Let's be clear. It's time for the Spark Lantern to go. Watergun Lantern, I'm totally okay with. I'm totally cool with Watergun Lantern being a thing. And I think that could be almost good, right? Almost good. How do you nerf Spark? You just reduce the damage by 1. You turn it into a feint attack clone. I'll show you. Wait, no, I can't. Battle's starting. Battle's starting. Casino Square, thank you very much for the sub. That is very kind. Very, very kind. I regret nothing. Did you vote to keep Lantern? Okay, this is good for us. This is really good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I threw a drill peck just because I thought they would shield, but I wish I'd just thrown a hydro cannon at this point. One, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to take a Dark Pulse? Not really. Not really. 1, 2, 3. What did they catch on? Did they catch on 7, yeah? I think they caught on 7, so they've got a dig. 4. Should we try and catch a Dark Pulse? Will that even work? Okay, we're fine. 1, 2. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad we brought this out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm getting a lot of frame drops. Matt, I can see why you were struggling. 8, 9. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Because that Gligar has a ton of energy. I don't think there's actually any way. I think they've got 2 Aerial Aces here. I think they're like 1 away from another Aerial Ace if they haven't got it already. Do you know what? That's so annoying that we won't be able to take out that Wiggly. So annoying. So annoying. I am hoping that and I'm pretty confident that they know that the frame drops that are happening on Android is a really big issue. I'm pretty confident that they know that, and I'm hopeful that we can get an update where that's resolved. Maybe I'm optimistic. Maybe I'm naive, but I think it will. Christoph, would they really nerf it? I mean, today this Grasscom day and in April it was Bellsprout. Yeah, but neither Serena nor Shadow Victory Bell are meta relevant for Show 6, right? I don't think either of them are really scaring Lantern away. Let's take a quick look, right? We're talking about Lantern. Let's take a quick look at the Santiago region. Come over here. Come over here. Okay, so this was the Santiago regional graphic from yesterday. It hasn't updated yet, but I believe that Varro down here won. So if we can we zoom in a little bit here, maybe? Can you see Varro's team? So Varro was against Desynced in the final, and both of them ran Mandibuzz, both of them ran Shadow Abomasnow. Now Desynced ran Shadow Quagsire and Varro ran Whiscash, so like similar, but Desynced has been enjoying his Shadow Whiscash. his Shadow Quagsire, and he actually ran, if you look at the Buenos Aires event, this is the Buenos Aires event here, Desynced won the Buenos Aires special event with Shadow Quag. So, Fryhan, GG, GG. Desynced won Buenos Aires with Shadow Quagsire, and then very shortly afterwards came second in Santiago with Shadow Quagsire. So Shadow Quagsire it has play, and maybe people are sleeping on it, right? Maybe people are sleeping on it. But then they both had Annihilate, they both had Charger Bug, which I think is interesting, because for me, Charger Bug's not really been doing the job that it used to be able to do. It's a good core breaker, but it's just a little bit too average in the neutrals for my liking. But people are using it still to success, so I think there are a lot of options, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get our move update. Someone somewhere is under the impression, I won't say who, someone somewhere is under the impression that we should find out this move update sooner than we usually find out. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not going to get my hopes up, because I love a move update, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do have to wait until the very end, until pretty much the day before the season. But if we could get it early, and we can start thinking about it and preparing and knowing what to build and what we want to put our resources in, that'd be awesome. Okay. At least hit this with Ice Punch. I wonder if it's worth running close combat. Can someone make a note during these games? Do we ever use the Shadow Ball? And if so, is it in a way where close combat couldn't be used instead? It would be irresponsible for us to get it so late. What, Annika, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean? I guess we got to remember that PvP, especially, I've come in way too early here. I should have waited out my switch clock. We've got to remember that the PvP players that go to Show 6 events, and specifically the number of PvP players that are going to Bologna, is such a small minority. Am I going to get carbanked is the question. I can't see how I can win this. But I will try. I don't think I can take this out in 5 wing attacks is the problem. One, two, no. That was really the only win con, is if we could fully steel wing this down. Yeah, it's difficult. I'd like to think that they would know what moves they want to give us, right? They would know already. They've had all season. They would know already what changes they probably want to make. Is there anything that can happen in the next week that would change their mind? Surely not, right? Surely there's nothing that could or should happen in the next week that would make them think, oh, we need to actually make this move update. And if you think about the other games, I'm thinking about TCG, I'm thinking about VGC. For those, oh great. For those, they know ages in advance. So we'll see, we'll see. They need tweeze. Good luck in your games. 4, 5. They give me a free counter again. They give me a free counter. Look at Horlucha. Do you know what my suggestion is for Horlucha? I'm going to tell you. Of course I'm going to tell you. I've got an interesting suggestion for Horlucha. I'm actually going to shield to ensure I get alignment. Put their Ufisk on my Altaria here. Do I overfarm? Do they throw and give me an extra counter? Because I'm happy to 2 shield anyway, so I'm not even gonna... Are they gonna throw now? No, okay, cool. Interesting. So they are over farming. The thing is, if they let me Steel Wing down, I can also just Hydro Cannon their Ufisk, right? Yeah, I will take switch here, I think. Okay, they've come in with that. Which is interesting because they've saved the Mandibuzz. I wonder if we can we fully Dragon Breath this down? How much does Discharge do? Discharge not a particularly strong move. Shadow Ball for Mirror. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, but if you maybe actually. If I lead into an Annihilate, I'd have to save swap the Altaria and then try and Shadow Ball it in the end game. So maybe I would need it. We're going to let Altaria go, and we're going to attempt to 0-1 shield with the Shadow Empoleon. Okay, I haven't been counting. Have you guys been counting? Hopefully they're dry after this. They're not going to throw another one at me, which would be annoying. I don't mind that much. They come in with Mandibuzz, we Sky Attack, because it's had I'm pretty sure it's had an Aerial Ace. Okay, we've got to be smart here. We can shield a Brave Bird. Oh wait, I don't have a shield. Whoops. Oh. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're fine. We're fine. How often do you just forget if you've got a shield or not? Because I definitely forgot I didn't have a shield. But Shadow Empoleon shields down is pretty monstrous. I don't know if you've checked its sims, but it's pretty monstrous. Shields down. Okay, what was I going to tell you? Hawlucha. Okay, ready for this. Ready for this genius idea, team. Okay, genius idea. Now, we want Hawlucha to be good. You want Hawlucha to be good, of course. Okay, fighting, flying type, awesome. Access to the best charge attack in the game, arguably, in Flying Press, awesome. Okay. That's not, I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that. It is legitimately like one of the best charge attacks. Let's look. I'll show you. Proof. Okay. If you come here. So what we're on PV Poke. We filtered to charge moves and we filtered to damage per energy. Yeah, you can see that here. Damage per energy. Okay. Now all of these are debuff moves. So yeah, they're very good, but they also debuff you. Now you've got Roar of Time. So on paper, Roar of Time's the best attack there at 2.3, but then you've got Flying Press at 2.25. But the difference is, Roar of Time, firstly, only learnt by one Pokemon, secondly, 65 energy. Okay, and the Casino Square, exactly, yeah, because it's so much cheaper for, what, 0.05 less damage per energy, in my mind, this is the best attack in the game, Flying Press. So, who learns Flying Press? Easy to find out. You just go onto the Great League rankings. At Flying Press. Only our guy Hawlucha in the Great League. Well, we want access to that then, don't we? We want to use the best attack in the game. Problem is, two things. Firstly, they've given it Poison Jab. Right? Absolute garbage attack. We're not counting Pikachu because I don't think it can get to Great League CP, right? But they had to give it Poison Jab because they only released Hawlucha in Mexico. Yeah, Viking Barman, you're absolutely right. It needs to be international first, but they wanted to include it as a Mexican regional. And so what they ended up doing, in an unfortunate way, was making it the worst of both worlds. Because Mexico got people in Mexico got very excited. They're like, we're going to have a regional, we're going to have a Hawlucha, it's such an exciting Pokemon. Oh, but it's not very good at the moment because you've had to give it Poison Jab because otherwise it's inaccessible to the rest of the world. So what's the solution? How do you give... Do you respect, or do you, how do you give the Mexican region access to Hawlucha, but you make it usable? The solution. Ready? They release an event in which Hawlucha is global, but the shiny is only available in Mexico. And I think that is the best of both worlds. I think you give the Mexican region the first access to shinies, and you give Hawlucha to the rest of the world. And I actually think that is how all regionals maybe should and could be. You can lock the shinies to regions so that collectors still want to do it, but you don't lock the whole Pokemon so that it becomes an accessibility issue for PvPers. That's personally how I would do it. But you tell me what you think. Because I think shiny Hawlucha for Mexico, and they can bring shinies to Worlds. They'd be very excited about that, and everyone else would at least get to use the base form, which we haven't had an opportunity to. Or at least we haven't had an opportunity to use like full Hawlucha because we're dealing with Poison Jab Hawlucha. Let me know your thoughts. A Pokemon Go WrestleMania crossover? I don't see why not. You agree? Yeah. See? Compromise. I missed most of the Hawlucha discussion. Casino, I basically just said that I think they should release the shiny Hawlucha to Mexico, and basically shiny regionals could be region locked, and otherwise they make things accessible. And so then they could give Hawlucha a good attack, and I think everyone would be much, much happier. I think the Mexicans, they'd be happier because they get access to firstly a good Pokemon, but also a shiny Pokemon. And we'd be happier because we'd get to use Hawlucha too. I don't know. I do think the first release, I would say solely Mexico. That's fine. I wonder what they got in the back. Presumably something weak to fighting, right? Two, three, four. Couldn't even see. I assume this is a wild charge. Let's shield this. Yeah, cool. Good. Ice Punch is helping us out here. Okay, for the record, I think Ice Punch on a safe swap Annihilate can be good in GBL. But in Show 6, I maintain that Night Slash is the way. Okay? Just putting it out there. Before anyone gets any ideas and thinks that I'm now an Ice Punch ape lover. I'm not. But in blind format, I think Ice Punch can be useful. Yeah, exactly. Ice Punch is, I think, good in Catch Cup. Aniko, I think you're right. Because we're seeing a lot of Mandibuzz. We want something to be able to hit Wigglytuff with at least. We're seeing Gligar. And for some reason, we're now seeing loads of Unova and Stunfisk. So consider Ice Punch on your Annihilates. Dirge, Altaria, Swalot, Catch Cup. Echofiel, that's a great team. Dirge, Altaria, Swallow. The only difficulty is if you do face a Unova and Stunfisk like this, I guess, because you've got that ABA to ground there. But Skeledirge is awesome. Skeledirge, right? Skeledirge has won, I think, 3 events now, like in close succession. EUIC, Stockholm and something else. I can't remember what the third one was, but I don't think people are quite respecting how good Skeledirge is. You found a Ufisk nest this season? Okay, that's quite cool. I don't think I've caught any Unovan Stunfisk recently, but I do think Unovan Stunfisk could do with a buff. I do think it could do with a buff. And, oh, who wants my next spicy take? I've actually mentioned this one before. I don't know when I mentioned it, but this is one I prepared earlier. Okay. Lots of people are saying, "Oh, just buff discharge," and I think that's fine. I think you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good catch. Problem is, you can't Dragon Tail me down. 2. I'm going to throw on alignment just because I don't want to have to risk shielding. Six. You can take the first one. Remember that their Mantine has 5. Remember it's got an aerial ace banked, please. 6. 7. 8. I don't think they'll be able to reach another one, so we'll Shadow Ball that Mantine. That's the plan. That is the plan. 1. Goodness, it's getting close. 3. 4. No! Right, come in with Mantine, please. Come in with Mantine, please. I need to Shadow Ball you. Oh, you're just whatever it is. It's getting Shadow Balled. Oh, that was close. This isn't good. 2, 1, 2. Okay. Is there only health on that Empoleon? 1, 2. Will they throw a Rock Slide at me or will they Moonblast me? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Interesting. We can't win this because when Moonblast won't take out a card bank. Will it? We'll leave that one. We'll leave that one. Tom Perron, how you doing? How you doing? Am I using iPhone? No, you can probably tell because my screen's not working. I wish I were using an iPhone. Which is annoying because there's actually nothing else I would use an iPhone for. Tom Perron, how are you doing? How's your weekend going? Yeah, I don't have any other Apple product. My only Apple product is my work phone, which I wouldn't even be able to connect my phone to because it's like locked to work stuff. So to start my Apple ecosystem just to play Pokemon Go, I'm a bit like, oh. Yeah, I think my last iPhone was an iPhone 6, right? And I used to play hockey, and I remember it was winter, and I was playing, and I took my phone out of my bag, and it was really cold, and my phone just turned off. It was like, oh, I'm too cold, and just turned off. And I was like, okay, brilliant. And then 6 months later, I went traveling, and I was in Southeast Asia, and I think I was in Cambodia at the time, and it was really hot. And what happened? My phone just turned off. Said, well, I'm too hot. And at that point, I was like, do you know what? I can't be asked with iPhone at the moment. This should... What are they going to hit me with? What are they going to hit me with? That's okay. You can hit me with that. Does Aerial Ace take me out? Can I survive this and hit my Shadow Ball? That would be nice. No. What do we reckon's in the back? They were weak to fighting lead. They've got something strong versus fighting in the back. Let's take a shield off them first. Okay, we got a water pulse. That's quite good. I'm going to save this hydro cannon because hydro cannon's useful. I don't want to waste it on a Mantine. I want to waste it on something else. The frame drops are annoying. I'm begging. Whoa! 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, goodness. They're 10. Their Snorlax didn't have an attack, right? They were on 10. They don't have a second body slam. What's the Mantine on, though? Oh. Boo! Yeah. Unfortunate. See how much that Steel Wing does? See how much that Steel Wing does? Which is crazy. Oh, annoyingly we went negative. But we still get the Stardust, and that's what's important. I'm glad we saved the Empoleon, though. I like to have good frames instead of 5 frames per second. That's fair. Fair point. It's a fair point. But we've only had this issue reasonably recently, haven't we? Like, it's not always been like this, obviously. So I'm hoping it's just a little bug update that we can do. There are a lot of Mantine. This is funny. A free Steel Wing, we'll take it. We didn't actually need to throw this. We're just BMing at this point. Yeah, that is a swap. What's in the back? I'm hoping it's something that's weak to Annihilate. Or is it going to be a Shadow Vic? Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Bye-bye, Fairy. I had a feeling, I was a little bit worried for like a brief moment that it might be Fairy. But then I was like, why would you bring in Bastiodon against the... Why would you bring it in against an Empoleon if you had a Fairy in the back anyway? You don't need to save your... Yeah, Carbink would have been... Carbink would have been bad, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're maybe playing a little bit safe in the ABB versus Fairy, and we're maybe going to struggle against the mad lads running like ABA Carnage teams. Like a Shadow Vic lead would actually be kind of annoying for us, because it's usually paired with a Basti. Okay, bad thing about Empoleon here is I think you can actually lose the 2s just because look how much the Dragon Breath damage is doing. But the advantage is that once they let a drill peck through, we can one shield and full farm down. And then we can maybe get our shield back afterwards. Gotta run those spritzies. I think I lost to a spritzy the other day. Not even joking. I just... trying to press my attack, can't press it. Can't press it. And this sky attack would have been important as well. Uh-oh. I could have done with that sky attack. If I get grass not baited, I will lose to a Moonblast. Okay, this is good because they might still be able to land a grass knot on me. I think we lose. We lose because we lost that sky attack. Because I'm now in surf range. Okay. Point taken. Maybe I do need an iPhone. I accept. We 100% win if it lets me throw my sky attack. I would not like to meet a Deden. I actually played 2 Deden the other day, and I beat them. Beat them both. I stayed in with Shadow Empoleon. The Steel Wings did more than their Thundershocks were doing, and I just stayed in. The first time I played one, they actually ended up switching out, and then I beat them with just energy later. The second time I just took them really, really low, and then I think I just Dragon Breath them down. One. I don't know if this was what I should have been doing, but I'm assuming that they've got something weak to fighting in the back. That was my thinking, and I'm happy to sack my Altaria and take energy on something else. And also remember, I've got Ice Punch on the Ape, so I don't mind soft losing this, countering it down. Countering it down and Ice Punching the Altaria, but I will throw a Moonblast if I reach it. But if they shield, I don't mind. Yeah, Android it's not been fun for GBL at the moment. It really hasn't. Okay, I think we're in a good position here. I think we're in a good position because we maintain switch and we have a ton of energy on this Empoleon. We're going to wait out the switch clock a little bit just because we were waiting. Yeah, you don't actually need coaching anymore. You just need an iPhone. Oh, good catch. What did they catch it on? Was that a lantern? I think I saw electric. Good catch, though. Yeah, lantern. That's fine. I don't know if I like this bait. But it's fine. That's fine. So we can just chip them anyway. I'm just going to 2-shield this and try and get 2 Ice Punches off against this Altaria. That's kind of my plan. Oh, you see these frame drops. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh no, we lose. I thought I had more energy than this. Oh, it's because they caught one. If they Moonblast up, this Empoleon's gone. Oh, that was a mistake. The catch was the catch. I think anything takes me out here. Yeah. That was my fault. That was my fault. That should have been a win. So Olympian, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your weekend going? We will persevere through the frame drops. They won't get to us. Although the heat might. It suddenly got very hot. I'll turn my fan up one sec. Okay. We will go again. We will anticipate some more frame drops, and we will fight through them. This is part of the journey of being a Pokemon trainer. Okay, you got to be able to deal with adversity and Mantine leads. Those are the two things you need to be able to deal with as a Pokemon trainer. We could make a list. Make a list of things that that hold us back. Mantine, we will not allow it to be one of them. So was the plan here, we did it last time, we caught the second attack. On the Altaria. Last time we were then met with a Wigglytuff, weren't we? Which is fine, because we've got energy on that. Let's have a think. Ooh. 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's my brother's graduation soon, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Okay, so they're energy dry after this, which is good. I wonder if we could come in with it with the ape here. Let's do that. 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm just gonna shield their first move because it takes them ages to get to another one. Oh, actually, they're giving me too much energy, so I may as well just go up to it. This is sure. What have they got on the back? Surely they shield this. They don't want to lose all of that energy. Could shield this. We'll come in with Empoleon here. They're switch locked, so this is free energy. Oh no, they reached a Stone Edge. It's fine. It's fine, as long as they've not got... Oh no, actually this might not be fine. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. How much does a Shadow Empoleon Hydro Cannon do to a Shadow Gligar? Should we find out? All, everything. Everything it has. Everything it has. A lot. Yeah. Could have done more. Could have done more. See, Shadow Empoleon has so much potential. It has so much potential. We just need to get rid of a few bad actors. We just need to, you know, shuffle them out of the meta, and then Shadow Empoleon, time to shine. I want to see Shadow Empoleon at the World Championships. Don't you want to see, you know, when you're tuning in and you want to look in your screen and you'll be like, whoa, Shadow Empoleon, that's cool. You don't want to see Lantern. No one wants to see Lantern. Oh, I forgot to do my showcase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will they bait? Will they try and earthquake me? They'll probably bait. I'm squishy, I need to shield it anyway. 9. We outpace, so we're good. We outpace. 9. There's the bait. 2. 4. 1. I mean, this is a stone edge. That's so annoying that I probably have to shield it. I should have thrown my hydro cannon first. It's my fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, cool. If we land one, we go into 8. Let's go, let's go. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, they're at the Moonblast now. They're probably going to want to throw before I get to another Shadow Ball, so I'm just going to spam the Ice Punch. Because basically, now... Good, see we actually got Charge Attack priority there. So I can get a bit more damage off. And then Empoleon's going to land a Hydro Cannon. And then Altaria will take them the rest of the way. Agreed? Good plan. Let's let them get us low first. We don't want to give that Lickitung any farm for no reason. Altaria's pretty good, team. Altaria's pretty good. And it's difficult because Altaria's been around for ages as well. And so, Fareed, why don't you want Altaria to get nerfed? It's a good question. I don't know. There's something about Altaria that I think is important. I just haven't put my finger yet on what it is. And it did get a Sky Attack nerf, remember? It did get a Sky Attack nerf. But there's something about Altaria that's like, you need it. You need a reasonably bulky dragon available. Okay, positive. And we should have got more. Remember, we should have got more. Do you know what I found out today? Or yesterday? I'll tell you what I found out today. So, some of you, those who tune in, will usually see me drinking this, right? A reddish drink. Now, if you don't live in England, if you are watching and you are based in North America or anywhere else that is not England, Matt, listen to the instructions. If you are not based in the UK, ideally not even in Europe, what do you think that I'm drinking? And the answer isn't what Matt has said, just to be clear. What? I've run out? I'm gonna buy some more. Cranberry juice. Choop, I'm glad you said that, because that is what people thought. I was speaking to one of my American friends, and that's what they thought that I was drinking as well. They all thought I was drinking cranberry juice. And do you know why I find that funny? It's because after looking into it, Americans don't have blackcurrant squash. It is not something that is available in the US. And I did some research into this because I found this mad. I did some research into this, and apparently there's like low blackcurrant squash or something, blackcurrant growth in the US, and so because of that, they don't have it in the US. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it is like my staple drink. It is. I have like 2-3 bottles of water and then 1 little cup of blackcurrant squash. 8, 9, 10. We can take this hydro cannon. What was their lead? Mandibuzz. Oh, we can get a hydro cannon off. A Moonblast off. 1. Got the shield back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, Dark Pulse is going to do a lot. 6. Okay, Mandibuzz lead. ABA to Lantern. Do we shield the first one? Because we know this one is a Dark Pulse. We can take the second Dark Pulse. Just. Oh, this is actually going to do quite a lot. We need to be quite lucky with whatever's in the back. Take an Aerial Ace. We'll try and get a shield down, because they've got 1 shield left. Try and get a shield down with Shadow Ball, and then ideally put it in Hydro Cannon range. That's the plan. Okay, we're in trouble. Shadow Quag is too good. Shadow Quag is too good. Okay, I'll tell you in a moment. I'll tell you in a moment. Yeah, we can't win this. We can't win this. Okay, so here in the UK, we have as like the staple equivalent of fruit juice that isn't juice. It's called squash. It's called cordial. Basically, it's like a concentrated fruit flavor liquid that is not too thick. It's not syrupy or anything. It's like water density, and you would pour like this much into it, and then you'd fill the rest with water, right? And it would, in a concentrated drink, that would then turn it into what we call a fruit squash. But my American friend, she was saying that they don't have that in the US. Viscosity is like water. It's just like drinking water. It's not powder. It's a fruit flavored water that's concentrated, and then you mix it with normal tap water, and it becomes this, which is just like a water texture. I'm trying to shake it so you can see. It's like just flavored water, effectively, but nicer than flavored water. It's not juice, is what I'd say. I wouldn't call it, and I wouldn't call it syrup either, because that implies that it's like sick. Well, for me, that would be like sickly sweet. It's like an in between, and it is just. I wish I could show you. But it tastes so good. But it's not like super sweet. It's like I get like no added sugar, etc. But yeah, cordial, if you know that word. We call it fruit squash. And yeah, I just find it funny that when I looked into why the US doesn't have it, what is it made of? Do you want me to go find out? My camera's going to follow me, but I'm going to go and get the bottle for you, okay? Apologies for the mess. That is a giant box that I'm not actually sure how to dispose of that. Right, listen, team. Let me... Okay, so this is what I've been drinking. It's probably inverted in your cameras, but it is basically water texture, water viscosity, right? And I would... Is Bryony standing behind the camera? No, it's just my camera here. Look. See, it's pretty good. And if I can like do things like this to zoom it in, so it's a good camera. Anyway, this is what I'm drinking. Can I read you the ingredients? I can. Okay. So, firstly, the recommendation is that you use 4 parts of water per 1 part of this. Sometimes I put a bit more of this because it tastes nice. I know, naughty. Right, it is firstly the calorie information here. You can see it's actually all green. I don't know if you can see that. So there's no fats, no saturates, no sugars, and 0.08 grams of salt. So basically, it's just free good taste, right? Ingredients: water, fruit juices from concentrate 10%, apple 9%, strawberry 0.4%, plum, blackcurrant, cherry 0.1%, some citric acid, some acidity regulator, and then loads of other words that are just unusual things like natural flavorings, suitable for vegetarians and vegans, concentrates including carrot, safflower, blueberry, lemon, stabilizer, and then some chemical names that I don't recognize: sodium metabisulfite, potassium sorbate, etc., etc., etc. So it's not like an energy drink at all. It's not fizzy. It is just basically fruity water, but more fruity than like vitamin water. But for some reason, the US seems to have low blackcurrant growth, and so blackcurrant squash was banned in the US. You call yourselves the free world and you don't have Robinson's fruit squash? Summer fruits, no added sugar? You're missing out, okay? You're missing out. This stuff is so good. Skill issue for the USA. It is. I honestly. It was banned, yeah. I think production of blackcurrant juices and squashes were banned based on a lack of blackcurrant growth. But that was from a very quick Google, and you shouldn't trust things that you hear on the internet, especially not blackcurrant advice from a Pokemon Go stream. But that is what I read. I read it pretty quickly, but you can find out for yourself. Why don't you have blackcurrant squash in the US? You're deprived. It doesn't sound Solympian, honestly. Honestly, you have no idea how good it is. It's just basically water that tastes nice. Because I have plenty of water anyway, and sometimes you just want a bit of nicer water. A/? Who has A/? Why do these people have A/? Very expensive? Yeah, because it's like a... Wait, how do I want to do this? I one shield full farm down with Empoleon. Get my shield back on the ape. Annoyingly, they might bait. I'm gonna no shield. Actually, it's a non-shadow, so drill run's fine anyway. Wow, that was a lie. That's painful. I actually don't. I don't want to give their ape energy. I should have maybe shielded their drill run. You found a gap in the USA market, guys. You could make millions. Okay. Oh no! I've just realised that their ape will have slightly more energy and is probably running Night Slash. I mean, the only way I can win is if I just no shield a Night Slash, right? So if they Shadow Ball me, then fine, I'm getting into my next game. And now I have to shield this one, which is annoying. Outrageous. What elo is this, if you don't mind disclosing? It's a great question. I was around 2900, then I lagged a few times. I might be mid 2800s, which I accept is not the highest. I accept, but playing on stream with a phone that doesn't like to work is not the most productive for climbing. I will caveat that. I'll show you where I am at. We're okay. We're at 2876. We should be higher. We will try to be higher. I will secretly play off stream to climb. But I'll use the same team. But I'll use my other phone. Use iPhones. If you've got an iPhone, use it. America always wants to act different. Growing up, my mum grew black and red currants, says Henry. They are deeply unfun to pick in the summer months. How is your mother now? Was she taken in for questioning by the authorities? Did they take her away? Were they like, this is banned, you are illegal? What is this? This is okay. This is okay. When did they throw the grass knot? 2 or 3, or straight away? I reckon I can counter them down before they get to a moan blast. Okay, that's annoying, but it's okay. Shadow Empoleon will save us against the Basti. We have an Ice Punch if it's a Shadow Vic. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know if this was the right play. This might have been bad. This might have been bad. How many types of fruit concentrate do you have? Millions, millions, thousands, more than you can imagine. Of every fruit and every combination of fruit. You have summer berries, you have black currant, red currant, you've got orange and apple, orange and pear. What else do we have? Lemon and black currant. Actually, I don't think we have lemon and black currant. Strawberry, raspberry. I need to switch out in a second, actually. Anything with apples usually good. Anything with strawberries usually good. Henry, she made a lot of currant jam. I don't know. It sounds like to me, Henry, she could be a millionaire, right? If she sells to the right people, if she gets this black currant trade going, you know, you don't have to worry anymore. She got this. Did you inherit the... I really hope I don't lose this. Because I don't remember how much energy that Mandibuzz has. Please don't... This flamethrower surely is not going to kill me, right? Have I misplayed this so badly? Oh my god, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I can't even blame the frame drops. Chris, how you doing? Welcome in. How's your weekend going? How is your weekend? Also, blackcurrant ice cream. Ooh. I've never had that. I've never had. How was my community day? Did I even play? Well, I was actually having a Sunday roast, which is another thing that I don't think you guys particularly have in the US. And that was pretty good. And I played a little bit on my walk home from the Sunday roast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't see what's going on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got shield. Now we can full steel wing this down. USA can grow blackcurrant since 2003, but importation is still illegal. Well, that sounds to me like there is a market for it, and Henry's mum could be a billionaire. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. Met my goal of reaching vet. Congratulations. Congratulations. We still have how many? We've got a week and a half. You could still climb. You could still climb a little bit more if you wanted to. I wasn't counting. How much are they on? Currently playing Whimsicott. Okay, Whimsicott's cool. Whimsicott's cool. Okay, I might have to throw this straight away just because I wasn't really paying attention. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Poland's dry, so I need to farm up to a drill pack. Okay, their counting was good. Oh, I think we lose. We lose to 2 aerial aces, don't we? And I can't. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. We win. We win. We win. We win. Please, please murder this. Please take this out. Please, 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 please. Boom. Okay, we shouldn't have won. So I'm not going to take too much credit because we shouldn't have won that because they should have just double aerial aced the Empoleon, right? But we will take it. We will take it. Oh, it was your Italian Carmine. It was your first season of GBL. That's awesome. Well done. Well done. What rank is my Shadow Empoleon? So, I don't really run high rank Pokemon. So there's actually no point me even looking at what the rank is. Like, it would be in the thousands. So, yeah. As long as it goes close to 1500, attack, defense, don't care about HP. That's what I pretty much go for. I don't know. Like, I play Shadow Empoleon aggressively, so I'm gonna shield everything anyway. I'm not that fussed about bulk. I just want to hit as hard as I can and as fast as I can. Oh god, let me out. Who am I against? Trainer Rem? Am I friends with him? 1, 2. One, 2. I want Talonflame to meta again. I love Talonflame. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be a big farm down for them. Fair enough. What's in the back? What do they have in the back? Well, we win. Talonflame is good. I love Talonflame. Oh, good, good. Uh-oh. How much energy did they have? 8, 9. Surely we reach an Ice Punch before they reach another Meteor Mash. Yeah. Easy. Yeah, but Matt Beer, you could get to page 1 of the leaderboards with many, many, many Pokemon. So it's not representative. You're pretty new to battling and have been placing heavy emphasis on my Pokemon IV ranks as I thought it was super important. Is it not? Honestly, I would say no. I would say it's not super important. I would say the Pokemon that you have and the way that you use them, your play, your game mechanics, your knowledge of the game, your knowledge of typings, all of that's way more important than IVs in my mind. When you're really high level, then I think that there's more argument to have a look at IVs. When you're medium level, I think that there are basic IV thresholds that you might want to aim for. But if you're new, honestly, like it really won't make a difference. It won't be the thing that changes whether or not you're winning or losing the majority of the time. And on that basis, I wouldn't avoid building something because you feel that it's got bad IVs and therefore isn't worth building. Obviously, I wouldn't be recommending put loads and loads of resource into something that like is bad per se, but at the same time, if it's like reasonable to build and you're not expecting to get a good one or a better one soon, then don't just sit there on it. That's not what I would do. Yeah, exactly. So do you know I have 3 Shadow Empoleon. Okay, the first one, absolute garbage, but I wanted to use it and I wanted to practice with it. The second one I built when we were outside of a rocket event, and I Elite TM'd Hydro Cannon onto the wrong side and ran it with just single move Hydro Cannon and Frustration because we weren't in a rocket event. By the time we got to a rocket event, I then caught a different Empoleon, and I ended up Elite TMing that Empoleon on the correct side, on the left side. So I have 3 Shadow Empoleon. None of them are high rank Empoleon. They're all higher attack Empoleon. My general spreads are medium attack, high defense, and medium to low HP. What is the correct side? So usually a legacy move will be on the left side. If it's a move that requires an elite TM, usually on the left. So I like Psy Strike on Mewtwo, for example, I would have on the left, and because Psy Strike always has to be used on a Mewtwo, I actually put Shadow Ball, which is also a legacy move, on the right. On the left, because if you were to evolve it during the correct event, this is a problem for us. Let's bring Altaria in and Shadow Ball it later or something. If you were to evolve it during a Com Day event, it would go onto the left side naturally. So any naturally evolved legacy Pokemon would have it on the left side. And yeah, it doesn't hugely matter. That's Alfred. GG. I don't know what your team was. 2, 3. What am I against? 4, 5, 6. GG if we played. I'm reasonably new to streaming. I've only been doing it a month or so. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. But yeah, no, it doesn't actively make a difference which side you have your attack on. Let's farm this down with Ape. This means that they have a lot of... They've Charge Bug and... I'm gonna sneeze. And Univan Stunfisk. So I need to just get shields down so Empoleon can... Ideally, if I can get Empoleon into shield advantage, then we're very good. If they have a hard 8 counter here... I don't know if I like this bait. Yeah. Not good, not good. You keep bait moves on the right. Okay, but what do you do if the bait move is the cheap move? What do you do if it's Hydro Cannon? What do you do with your Swampert? Tell me what you do with your Swampert. Tricky, tell me what you do. Where do you put the... You were some sweaty lick-tongue player. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. 2, 3, 4. So we can CMP on the next Mud Bomb here. So a Hydro Cannon will still do a lot, but they've got a lot of energy on that Charger Bug, so I don't think we can win this. Interesting. If I can survive a Volt Switch, do we win? Oh my goodness. Wow, we frame dropped so hard there I wasn't sure. Amanda! What do you mean for Amanda, first time chat? I've been streaming for a month. What do you mean first time chat? Where have you been? Casting NA events? Not getting in chat? When are you coming home? Amanda, when are you coming home? We miss you dearly. Are you coming home after Worlds? Oh, June the 14th? Oh, that's quite soon. Wait, are you going to be in London? If you come to London, tell me. Tell me. We'll do Dins. That was a good win, by the way. I think they threw it. They didn't need to. They didn't need to shield their Whiscash. Also, Amanda, I'm a big fan of your new hair. It looks nice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Os Thomas, how you doing? How is your weekend going? How's everyone's weekends going? Ooh, Ferrothorn. Interesting. Interesting. 2. Interesting. Oh, that does more than I thought it would. This is okay. I'm happy to take energy. Amanda, how is the US treating you otherwise though? How's the weather where you are? Because we've started getting good weather now in Europe, so I think you are missing out. We're missing out on good weather here, but you might have better weather there, I don't know. Oh, you've got a long weekend, Thomas? I'm jealous. Did we get attack drop? Yo, we got the attack drop. Huge news. Huge news. My weekend is good because it's finally got sunny in London. So we're going to get our 1 to 2 weeks of sun this year. And I'm very excited for them. Do casters decide which pin we wear on our clothes? We do. We do. I kind of wanted to farm it down, but I don't want to give Ferrothorn farm for no reason. Actually, I should have maybe shielded that because to align the if I shield this, if I do 2, if I get a little bit of energy, okay. Okay, this isn't actually good because I can't get to a Shadow Ball fast enough. Bollocks. Oh, I knew they would. Oh, fraudulent. I was hoping they might disarming voice. No! We're losing to a Farathorn. It's raining now, trying to go out for Com Day. Oh, you're leaving to LA. What are you doing in LA? Okay, question. I am going to LA after Worlds. My plan is... It's kind of intimidating. Yeah, I know. I don't want you to look at anything other than the Pokemon, right? I want you to feel as immersed as possible in these games. You don't need to look at the sky. Nothing up there that you need to see. You just focus. Focus on the play. Focus on the game. Okay, question though. I'm going on a US road trip after Hawaii. Okay? Gonna do a week in Hawaii, play Worlds, and then gonna fly to San Fran, and then I'm gonna do a West Coast US road trip. One of the places that I'm obviously gonna go to is LA, and I have very conflicting advice on how long to spend there. So you guys tell me. How long should I spend in LA? I want to mostly do the national parks. So go around. Memi and Ultra League. So Memi came third today in the Santiago Regional. We're very, very proud of him. Yeah, I'll be in, for the battles, I'll be in San Fran. And then plan is to go to Lake Tahoe from San Fran. And then down through Yosemite, Sequoia, LA, and then all the way across to Grand Canyon. That is the plan. That is the plan. You're in San Fran right now? Okay, save me a seat. I will be there. Oh, this has Stone Edge. In 3 to 4 months. Do I want to shield the first one? I'm going to have to shield one at some point anyway. I may as well shield the first one. Frame drops on this is crazy. I don't see anything. If I need any tour help, I do need tour help. I very much need tour help because I don't know where I'm going. But I did watch the Planet of the Apes film the other day, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be based near San Fran, so that's anything to go by. Then it does look nice. Am I going to get fully steel winged down? That would be annoying. Are they going to have double Mud Boy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to just take a Brave Bird on this Empoleon, which is annoying. Because it'll do a lot. 7, 8, 9. Goodbye, my sweet Empoleon. And 12. Okay, at least I can get a shield back. And I have to let this one go. And then I can come in with 8. Okay. 14, 15, shield this. And then let's see what's in the back. Is it a Whiscash? Let's see, let's see. Hopefully something that I can Ice Punch. Good. But they have a shield, which is not good. And Earthquake does a lot. But can they Poison Sting down? Pray for me. You got an English Lit Paper 2 GCSE tomorrow? Good luck for that. Good luck for that. I did English Lit at A level. I don't know if you have A levels in the US. I don't know what your equivalents are. Oh, I need to survive this. Oh, actually it doesn't make a difference. They have a shield and I'm just going to get Earthquaked again. Okay. Forget it. All those places sound amazing. I personally think there's nothing very cool for LA. Yeah. This is the issue. This is what everyone keeps telling me, is that there's nothing in LA. So some people are saying don't spend too long. Max 1 day. Wow. I like comedy. There are great shows in improv. Yeah, that's a good show. I could do that. I could do that. Dazzling, I want to know more about your English lit paper. What is it on? Pier 39 is the place to visit as a tourist. Or Pogo player. Okay, my caveat. My plan is to avoid playing Pogo as much as possible on this trip. Because we'll have just played Worlds, and I'll just try and have a little break to just enjoy some, hopefully, good weather and good sights. And food, yeah, okay, cool. Good food is big up on my list. That is an Inspector Calls and Conflict Poems. Very nice, very nice. There's no middle-age churches in LA. It's really huge. Okay, let's stay in. Feed powder snow. Good. Okay. I mean, they're going to bait, but I'd like to catch an Altara anyway. So, if this is a dig, we're laughing, but I'm still expecting them to have baited an aerial ace. Yeah. Feel like San Fran is more touristy than anything, but still has good food as well. Okay, well, maybe I'll spend more time in San Fran than in LA. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually don't know what any of the special research I've got is. We can go check it if you want. We can go see how my special research is doing. Oh, are you San Fran as well? See, everyone's in San Fran. Maybe I should move to West Coast US. Seems like that's where all the fun is. Why's my light turned off? It's gone. Hey, we caught an aerial ace. Where's my catch button? Oh, they quit. That's very sad. Trying to work out why one of my lights has just turned off. Where are you plugged in? Okay, what was I going to show you? Oh, my researchers. Let's go look. Let's go look. Oh, that's very sad for me. What did I get? 700 dust? I'll take it. Okay. This is what I have. Churches, how you doing? How you doing? Churches, you're joining in time for a conversation about where I should go in West Coast US. I'm driving roughly San Fran down to LA, then across to Grand Canyon and Vegas. I'm flying back from Vegas. If anyone has recommendations, you need to let me know. You could actually drop them in my new Discord, plugging my new Discord. I made a Discord now, so feel free to jump in, spam with spam. And if you do have recommendations, that's probably a more useful place to put them so that I can actually go back and see them. But we've got a little group of us that are all doing a road trip. We're going to have a couple of cars. Have you done it before, Tom? Tom, come to Hawaii and then just join us on the road trip again. We'll do it one more time, all right? Do it with friends, my friend. Do it with friends. But yeah, these are my researches. Which one were we talking about? Do I have to do catches for something? Yeah, lots of people are saying San Fran's better than LA, so we'll see. Death Valley is a must. This is, Amanda, that's exactly what I am kind of concerned about, is that we're going in the middle of August and I might die. Well, I've lived a good life though. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. 150 berries to help catch Pokemon. Well, that one's not happening. What's this? Oh, I'll probably do that. Rediscover Kanto. 20 berries. Nope. I'll do power up. That's fine. Comde Bagon. That went well. It's a rocket world. Nope. All fired up. What's this? Oh, I have to catch Litten? They're not even spawning. Catch some Z's. Oh yeah, I've actually successfully managed to do 3 days of this by accident because I leant on my Go++ and it turned into sleep mode and I didn't realise. And then I got some days, so I was pretty pleased about that. What's welcome party? Complete 30 party challenges? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh, shiny check. Oh. Okay, we need to win this. I want to go positive on this set. We deserve it. Wine tasting. Highway 1 for sure. Ooh, okay. Litten is in Power Up 7 task. Okay. I could do that. I could do that. It hurts to see so many unfinished quest lines. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, this is not good. We're going to go in with 8 because this is pretty good. They're not paying attention. I'm going to take no prisoners. 2, 3, 1, 2. Uh-oh, I'm hitting 100 energy. That's bad. 3. Let's maximize on energy. Let me throw. We're cheating, guys. They weren't paying attention. We don't care. We want free dust. CMP tied on the icy wind. Question: if Lantern gets nerfed, does Poliwrath? Bye-bye. Okay. I feel cheeky. I accept it. I know. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Sounds like I will miss it based on the direction. Yeah, maybe. I'm also planning in a couple of years' time to maybe do a San Fran to Seattle or even Vancouver drive. That's also on the bucket list. So anything that I miss this time, maybe I can pick up next time. Same with Japan. Went to Japan last summer. And I'm still doing my Duolingo in the hope that I go back again one day. So we will see. How am I still at the same elo? What is this? How do you guys deal with this? I haven't moved all day. Oh, goodness. Does anyone do Show 6 battle against me? Who's in chat? Who wants to do a Show 6 match? I'll do one. Need to start the Duolingo for American. Yeah, Anacle, they don't know what fruit squash is, so they got to start the Duolingo. What language are you trying to learn? What language? While we do that, let's have a quick look at the Santiago regional again, okay? Because if people are thinking, what Pokemon should I be building or preparing to build? This is the top 8 from Santiago that happened today, yesterday, and today. And it was won by this dude down here, Varo. Can you him, this guy, and second place was Desynct. Do I travel for work or for leisure? Good question. Well, currently most of my traveling is for Pokemon, so work. Sometimes I win a game, so leisure. Most of the time feels like work, but we get to go to loads of nice places. And sometimes I get to cast the events as well, which is a win. But no, I used to go traveling a lot, just normally for leisure, right? Went to, where did I go the year before Worlds? I went to Tanzania. The year before Worlds. Do you want me to show you a cool video? I'm going to show you a cool video right now, okay? You are gonna like this. Do you like animals? If you like animals, you'll like this, okay? I went to Tanzania. And this is what I saw. Give me a second. Okay, if you like animals, then here is a video. What is my favorite animal? Empoleon. Here is a video from when I went to Tanzania, and it was during the wildebeest migration. Okay, so if you've watched Lion King, you will be familiar with the stampede in the gorge, right? You'll be familiar with that. This is what I saw live in Tanzania. Can I zoom in more? Can you see that? That is tens of thousands of wildebeest running through a gorge, up and out. There are some zebra in there, but mostly they are wildebeest. I'll play that one more time. Yeah, so this was very much a trip for leisure. Did a 10-day safari in Tanzania. Best holiday of my life, honestly, like best holiday by far. And I love Japan. I did go to Japan and I absolutely love Japan, but just being able to go and see animals for 10 days and just like so many different animals was, I actually can't describe how good it is. And if you ever get a chance to go, like it's a bucket list, it's a life bucket list thing for a reason, because it's cool. We saw lions, we saw cheetah, hippos. Oh, here you go, hippos. Right now, I don't know if you like hippos. Many of you might like hippos. I like hippopotamus, that's for sure. But real hippos, my God, they smell so bad. I cannot describe. I actually, and I don't swear on the stream, but oh my goodness, they smell so much. You can smell them from miles away, okay? And that's because they live in this lake and they are all just like on top of each other, and they just like poo on top of each other. They don't care. Like, there'll just be one hippo here, just like dazed looking in the sky, and his friend, Fred or Jeff, is just like fully just on his face, and he'll just like wave his eyelid a little bit, and then he'll just carry on with his day. And they're all doing that non-stop. And when the wind picks it up, honestly, you can smell it from and like obviously you'll go past carcasses, right? When you're on safari, naturally you'll occasionally go past some carcasses, whether that's in a river or just, and they don't smell brilliant, all right? But compared to a hippo lake, that is like, Tom Ford cologne, all right? A carcass. I'd be like, give me more. Hippo lakes, unbelievable. It completely changes your perspective on hippos. So David, I actually can't play the battles because I've finished my sets. So if you want to do a show 6, then I'm happy to do a show 6 against you. But I can't do any more GBL because I actually did my sets, all 5. So I hope you're proud. But yeah. And then the other thing that we did, which now, when I look back, and actually even at the time, I wasn't sure how to feel about it. So we did a hot air balloon safari on one day, and as it says on the tin, you get in a hot air balloon and you're basically going around one of the parks. But the problem is that a lot of the animals don't know what a hot air balloon is. And hot air balloons are massive. And not only are they massive, they are loud. They are really loud because the furnace that's on is so noisy, right? And so you're flying on this hot air balloon, and we went over this. There was a herd of elephants, and they must have looked into the sky. And can you just picture this? Picture just being an elephant. Picture just being, you're Kevin, the elephant, right? And you're just chilling, you're just vibing. You got some baby elephants near you that you know you probably need to protect, but realistically, no one's going to attack you. You're pretty massive, right? And there's loads of you. There's loads of you in this herd. And then all of a sudden, you hear like this engine, this like massive growl, and you turn around, and it's not even on land. It's this giant thing in the sky that's coming towards you. And so I felt really bad because these elephants like turned and they were like visibly scared of this hot air balloon, and I was like, oh, like I obviously want to see the elephants, but I don't want to disturb them. And all of like the female and baby elephants like ran off, and these two male bull elephants like turned around, opened their ears, and started trumpeting at this hot air balloon. And now the guy who's driving the hot air balloon, the pilot of the hot air balloon, he obviously doesn't want to disturb them either. So he's like trying to turn, but hot air balloons can't turn. You can't turn around. What you have to do is you have to go up and down into different airstreams, and he has to try and catch a different current. So he's trying to lift himself up away to get out of the current that's taking us towards this herd of elephants. And I never really thought about that. You can't turn around. So he's still going towards the elephants, but is slowly rising because he's put there. And the other problem is, how do you rise? You have to put more fire in. So you're making more noise. So this is, I'm just like, this is a calamity of errors here. So we are climbing slowly, but we're making more noise, and we're still kind of getting close to these elephants. And these two bull elephants, they are like stood firm, like trumpeting ears, and then they turn and they see that like most of the herd is gone, and then they just turn and run. And I was like, I feel really bad, but also at the same time, that was like quite a cool thing to see in a way, in a very selfish way. I appreciate that, but there's nothing I can do about it at that point. I'm stuck on the hot air balloon. But it was kind of cool to see how they dealt with, you know, an adverse situation when it threatens the herd, because they probably don't have many situations like that, because elephants are massive. We drove past a couple of elephants, and they got very close, and they could have easily taken out the Jeep thing that we were in if they'd wanted to, which is pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Momo, welcome in everyone. How was Momo's stream? Momo, did you have a good stream? Were you doing GBL? Welcome in. So if anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Tomahawk. I sometimes PvP when I have to. I'm a caster for Pokemon, and yeah, I will sometimes play GBL. I will mostly try and help and teach high-level PvP if anyone's interested and has any questions, particularly about Show 6. And also I will talk about random topics for no reason for a long time. And currently we're talking about Safari. So while you're here, I'm going to show you a video that I've just shown everyone else, but they're going to have to watch it again. This one's just for you guys. Everyone from Momo Stream, congratulations and welcome in, and enjoy this video that I watched. Momo, this is one that I watched from in Tanzania on Safari. It's basically a Lion King moment. It is Stampede in the Gorge. This is tens of thousands of wildebeest trying to get out of a gorge up onto the plains as part of the wildebeest migration. This was 2 years ago in Tanzania. There are some zebra in there, like the occasional one, but it's quite funny because wildebeest, they are like the dumbest animals. And we had this driver. He was our. I'll play it one more time while I'm talking. He was our driver, and he was really funny. And he was like I'm trying to remember what his accent was like. He was like, "Oh, wildebeest, completely stupid. And I was like, "Oh, cool. Do I have any videos of hippos stacked on one of?" I maybe do. If I can find them, then next time I'll go through and I'll see if I can find them. But they were actually all taken on a different phone at the time. But yeah, a wildebeest. So he gave an example, right? So let's say a zebra walks into, or in the US you call them zebra, right? A zebra. So let's say a zebra walks into an area and there's a lion there. The zebra will turn around, it will run, and it will basically try and communicate to the rest of the herd of zebra that it's with that is not a safe place to be. Right? And we saw that, we watched that happen loads of times, that the zebra would get too close to a predator, they turn and run. Wildebeest. Okay, wildebeest. What does a wildebeest do? Now, a wildebeest is mostly just skull, right? It's got 4 legs, but it's mostly just skull. And there's not much brain in there, okay? It's just hard skull. it will walk into an area where there are predators, where there are lions, right? And it will see a predator and it will run away. After about 5 minutes, it has forgotten that there was a predator there, and it will turn around and it will walk straight back in as if nothing has happened, and repeat. And it will happen again and again and again. And now lions, they're pretty lazy, so they'll just watch these wildebeest, and they know that they'll come back because they're like, wildebeest, completely stupid. And they do. The wildebeest don't know anything. They run into each other. Most of the wildebeest don't die because they get eaten and killed, right? They die because they fall over and they just trample on top of each other. So, Brandon, this is absolutely not Pokemon related. We got distracted and we started talking about holidays because I'll take you back. How we got here. After Worlds this year in Hawaii, I'm planning on doing a West Coast US road trip. So I was asking for advice on road trips in the US. Then someone asked in chat, do I travel much? Do I travel mostly for work or for leisure? And then I was talking about how most of my traveling now is for Pokemon, which is cool. I get to go to loads of different places. And next year I'm hoping on casting more if I can, because it's quite nice to be taken out to go to loads of different countries to cast. But before that, before I was casting, before I was competing, the holidays that I would do for leisure were things like safari. So that was just a snippet of my Tanzania safari, which I think is cool, and I would highly recommend to anyone that hasn't done safari to do it one day. What fast moves did the animal use in your video? Struggle, most of them, always. That's actually the only attack that a wildebeest knows, is just struggle. So why have I gone really red? Okay. But yes. Okay, so I actually have finished my GBL sets. I'm going to put my hands up and admit that I've finished my GBL. I can talk you through some Show 6, or I'm willing to do a Show 6 match against someone if anyone wants to do one live. I mean, you'll be able to watch me, but like I'm not that fussed. It's fine. But what I was talking about prior to holidays was the Santiago regional that we just had, which was this one. And I know we're going to get a meta update. All right, we're about to get a meta update, and I'm very excited for that. We can do viewer battles. What does that even mean? I'm new to streaming, Anacle. You gotta give me more than viewer battles. I'm running Unova Stunfisk, Regimandy. Can we spawn Stunfisk for anything? Unova Stun. Yeah, Momo, send me a Show 6 battle. Let's do it. What do you mean spawn Stunfisk for anything, Wiggly-Woo? What do you mean by spawn Stunfisk? Yeah. Let's do it, Momo. Let's do a Show 6. Let's do a practice. You send me a Show 6 team. I'll make a Show 6 team. Should we make a Show 6 team together? Okay, Momo, you think of your Show 6 team. Team, we'll make my Show 6 team. Okay. Ooh, Ordina. Let me catch you, please. 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 Thank you. Okay. So, first thing I need, please, is a fighter. Right? We're going to poll this. You're going to pick this for me. New poll. We need fighter. And our choices are these. Okay? So while Momo picks her team... Oh, she's just going to use zero UIC team. You're going to pick my team. Okay? Momo, I don't know what your UIC team was. So you might need to... Can you just DM it to me? Please, please, please. I need a fighter. That is the first thing I need, please. Oh, what? Why didn't you catch? And then after fighter, we're going to go with an anti-fighter. But I want you to vote. I need you to help choose. Get your votes in. What do you want me to use? Lots of people ask, how do I build a Show 6 team? Well, let's do it together. Let's find out. We'll build it. You're running Unova Stunfisk. Can we swap Stunfisk for anything? Oh, can we swap Stunfisk for anything? Yes. Fighter. Something that resists fighters would be good. Maybe a... Honestly, you could probably just run a Mantine. I've not seen many Lantern. You've got to be maybe a little bit careful about it, but we saw loads of Mantine leads. But ideally something that that beats Annihilate? No. Guys, how does a poll work? You have to pick something that's on the poll. Click the poll. The options are Annihilate, Vigoroth, Poliwrath, and Shadow Machamp. You have to pick one of those 4, okay? You have to pick one of those 4. Okay, we have Momo's team. Ooh. I'm not going to tell you Momo's team because I don't want to give you any hints to what to build. Add Sork to it. No, I shall not. Okay, is that one done? Have we decided? We have Shadow Machamp, so we're going to build a new team. We're going to put it in... where are we? Test 4. Add. Machamp. Great League Machamp. We're in. We have one Pokemon. Awesome work, team. Awesome work. Okay. Question 2. Anti-Fighter. And your options are... what anti-fighters shall I give you? Let's go just with these 3. Cress, Azu, Sableye. I'm trying to think of any others that are worth including here. There aren't many. I think Cress, Azu, Sableye is fine. Alright, go. Pick. Pick my anti-fighter. Why do I keep going really red? Wiggly. No, ideally not. Ideally not Wiggly. Am I? You can. No, of course you can vote. Of course you can vote. What do you want me to use? But you have to pick one of the 3. That's all you're getting, I'm afraid. Cress, Azu, Sableye. Oop, Sableye's getting some votes. Sableye's on 5. Come on, team. Let's get some more votes. We've got Machamp as our first pick. We're doing a Show 6 battle versus Momo. I need a second pick, and I need an anti-fighter. Azu. Lots of people want to see some Azu gaming, do you? The people want Azumarill. Okay, it looks like we're going to get an Azumarill. Are we happy with Azumarill? Let me go find an Azumarill. Okay. What do you mean no? Thomas, I don't make the rules. Okay? You are all choosing. Okay? So you've got like 20 seconds to pick enough Sableye to overtake Azumarill, otherwise we're going with Azumarill. If people want to see Sableye, I'll use Shadow Sableye if you want. People want to see Shadow Sableye, then start voting. You've only got like 10 seconds left, okay? You're doing well, actually. You've done well. We're at 15, we're at 16. You're like a couple of seconds. Yeah, all right, team. Well done. You want Shadow Sableye? Let's do that. Shadow Sableye takes a late surge. Which one? Let's use... Can't remember which one I like. Let's use that one. Is that the one I want? Yeah, that one's fine. Test 4. Okay, we have... How many test team tags do I have? Fareed, yes. 8, usually. I usually hover around 8 or 9 test teams before an event. Full Shadow team incoming, please. We might lose if it's full Shadow. Okay, we've got a fighter. We've got an anti-fighter. We now need... What do we now need, team? Who's been paying attention to my streams when I tell you how to build teams? Anyone? Does anyone pay attention? And let's have... Can't have that one. Well. Fly. Yep. Refsing. Absolutely correct. Flyer is what we need next. And our flyers are going to be... There's my team. I'll give you a shadow option. I'll give you 2 shadow options. But you also remember, you want to build me a good team, because we're actually trying to build a team that we're going to win with. These are your options. You've got 4 flyers. Oh, I forgot about Shadow Pidgeot. Oh well. Oh well. We're not using Shadow Pidgeot. I forgot about it. Your 4 options for flyers, everyone. Mantine, Shadow Gligar, Talonflame, and so far everyone has picked Shadow Charizard. Okay, we've got some Shadow Gligars. We've got some Shadow Gligars now. What are we doing for our flyer? We'll come on to Anti-Fairy, okay? That's a little bit later. That's a little bit later. But this one is this one is flyer. Yeah, well, Anakor, it's not my fault. I'm not the one. 15 people have already gone straight into Shadow Charizard. I can't control this. You tell me what you want me to use, okay? We already have a Shadow Machamp. We already have a Shadow Sableye. You want me to also use Shadow Charizard? Sure. Sure. There's no love for Mantine, really. I'm just going to also post again for anyone who has joined more recently than the last time I did. I have a Discord now. If you would like to join the Discord, it's very, very new, so you're going to be early joiners. But this is the Discord, and I can share tips, teams, Tanzania videos. If you've got any travel advice for me, if you know US West Coast, definitely send it to me. If you've got any recommendations as to where I should go in the world for my trips, definitely send it to me. Shadow Charizard, comfortably ahead there. Comfortably ahead. Do I have a Great League Shadow Charizard? Hello. Okay, we could really do with some bulk. We're going to go with our anti-flyer next. Okay. So we've got fighter, we've got anti-fighter, we've got flyer, we've got anti-flyer. Let's go with, what anti-flyers do we reckon? We could still use that as an anti-flyer. We can use you. And you. Okay, these are the 4 anti-flying options. The 4 anti-flying options that we can have. Okay. These are the 4. They are Lantern, Azumarill, Dugong, and Charjabug. You decide. Look at this team. Which one do you think works best for us? Okay. Which one do you think works best? Lantern, Azumarill, Dugong, or Charjabug? Henry, we might need to let Sork go. Do I have a Sork? Sork. There's my Great League Sork. Let me just see what it's got. Brilliant. Hey, Body Slam Brick Break. Conk was not an option, Tom. I'm sorry. We've gone past fighters, but Sork maybe for next time. If they give Sork a buff, then maybe next time we can. No wait, get out of my team. Okay, what have we gone with? What won? Our anti-flyer is... It's Charger Bug. Okay. Greatly Charger. You have a nicer number. Okay. Fighter, anti-fighter, flyer, anti-flyer. Now we need our steel. It doesn't actually have to be a steel because we technically have a charm resist with Charizard. However, Charizard's not really a charm resist because the charms still do so much. So I would still... Jonka suggested counter to add to Sork. I mean, sure. That seems pretty obvious if you were going to add a fighting attack. I'd ideally not add counter, and I'd add a new attack. I would like to see Vacuum Wave introduced into the game and hopefully given to some Pokemon. I think there are more things we can do than just give counter to everything that's fighting. Okay, so our steel type is... Oh god, there's not many options actually. We're quite weak to charm. Do you know what? We could actually get away with a Clod as well as a charm resist instead. Let's have a think. What else? What else could we use? Shadow Penguin. I mean, we're already quite weak to 8 just by having a champ, right? So we've got to be a bit careful. But fine. Fine. What other steel options can we have? Ape doesn't exist? Well, here's a clue. Momo is going to be bringing an ape, so we need to be mindful of that. I'm not going to put A/slash on there. I'm not going to put A/slash. Right, these are the anti-fairy options. Oh, Steelix I could have put on there, actually, to be fair. Steelix I could have. But we'll go with these. Be wise. Be sensible. We have 3 very squishy shadows. Shall I bring my stall team instead? Please don't, Momo. We have no bulk. Tom, we are doing a Show 6 battle against Momo. She is using her EUIC team, and I am using the team that you choose for me. Not you individually, because I'm not using Keldor, but you collectively. We will be playing a Show 6 Bring 3, yes, against Momo. We will be doing it live on the Tomahawk stream. Okay, but I need you. If we want to win, we need a good team. Okay, otherwise we'll just lose. But everyone's picking Shadow Empoleon. How many games are we playing? We'll just do a best of 3, Momo. We'll just do a best of 3. Tom, don't tell me that I don't have a lot of bulk, okay? I'm not picking these. Everyone's picking Shadow. Can we just appreciate how weak I already am to Shadow Whiscash? What have you gone with, team? You've all gone with Shadow Empoleon. And do you know what? I'm okay with that, because Empoleon's cool. Okay. We have absolutely no bulk. Our bulk wouldn't even make PB Poke at the moment. So for our last pick, it has to be an anti-Whiscash. It has to be something that can beat Whiscash. Oh wait, we're not finished. There are a couple of last minute pushes for Clod. No, it didn't quite get there. Shadow Empoleon ran through. Okay. Team. Let's think about this. We need to think about this. We need to be sensible, please. Okay? We need something that beats Whiscash as our last pick. So I'm going to put anti-Whiscash / Lantern, right? The idea is to beat... Well, we'll just focus on Whiscash for this team because... I mean, technically we should be... We're cheating a little bit because I know that Momo doesn't have Lantern. Okay, so we're not going to put anti-Lantern, we'll put anti-Whiscash. So the options are, we need bulky Pokemon that beat... that beat Whiscash. Jelly? Yeah, that can be one of them. Sure. Serena. I'm not. Do you know what? I would have put Serena, and I'm not going to put Serena because I know you'll all pick Serena. We could put Superior as well. What else beats Whiscash? Okay, these are our... I think this is what we'll go with. Wait, we're really weak to Charger Bug. What beats Charger Bug and Whiscash? We're really weak to Charger Bug here, so we've got to be sensible. Altaria does. Altaria does. Quag. Okay. Quag actually probably does beat it, doesn't it? Quag. Okay, let's go with... I might have to take Jelly off. Because Jelly doesn't beat... Does Vic beat Charger Bug, David? Surely it doesn't. Surely it doesn't. I think Altaria is not a bad shout. There is one pick on Momo's team that could cause me trouble. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's put these in. Cradley. No, we don't want another. Okay, last one. This is our anti-Whiscash. Our options are Cresselia, Altaria, and Quagsire. Okay, all three have bulk. All three have play into Whiscash. Altaria and Quagsire have play into both Whiscash and Charger Bug. Altaria is a lot more dominant against Whiscash. Quagsire is a bit better versus Charger Bug. I've accidentally got a fourth blank option, which I can see some of you are picking up on. Well done. Very good, very smart. Now you've all heard that I've mentioned the fourth option. You're all going for the fourth option. Brilliant, team. Well done. Alternative 4 is chat can pick. What would you pick, Thomas? What would you pick? What do you mean what do you mean alternative 4 is chat can pick? I'm already letting you pick. 4 is the Serena. I like to think it's Dragonair. Yeah, Dragonair's good, but we have no bulk. We have 0 bulk at the moment, so some bulk would be nice. Some bulk would be nice. Okay, we are going to go with the pick that seems to be dominating, and that is Altaria. So team, this is what we have come up with. We'll use that one. This is the team. This is the team. Momo, I will screenshot this. And I will... How do I screenshot? Okay, we've got our team. I am going to send... Momo, if you're still paying attention, I'm going to DM you the team. Whoa, I've got an Arcanine outside. Altaria Charizard's pretty cool. Oh yeah, well done, well done, well done. Okay. I'll send you the battle. You let me know if you get it. Let me know if you get it. And while I do that, I will also show you Momo. Okay, Momo, I can't send the battle. You need to send me the battle, please, because my game is being outrageous. I will... Momo, are you okay with me sharing your team? I assume yes. On the basis that this would be difficult otherwise. Okay, this is Momo's team. This is what we're up against. We have Shadow Machamp, Shadow Sableye, Shadow Charizard, Charjabug, Shadow Empoleon, and Altaria. So this is what we're up against. We're going to do a best of 3 against Momo. Problem, mate. We have a lot of shadows. Doesn't sound like we have much bulk. Well, whose fault is that? That is not my fault. That is not my fault. Yeah, Momo, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I have received the battle request. Let's go look. Okay, blame you. Yeah, no, you, Christoph. I will do exactly that. Okay, so let's run. What were we? Test 5. Test 4. We're test 4. Okay, so this is our team. Okay, this is what we're running. Hide my screen. Just close your eyes, Momo. Look at your own screen. This is my team, and this is Momo's team. You need to look at yours. Okay, just you pick your team, and I'll take a little bit longer, and I'll pick my team in a second. Oh yeah, okay. I won't pick my team while I'm on my team. I'm just showing everyone what the options are. Think in your head, everyone. I want you to think in your head. If you were playing with this team, okay? If you were playing in this team, what would you be running and why? That's what you got to think about. Okay. I'm going to go with... If we win, chat is better than Momo. If we lose, Momo is better than Teambuilding. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. That is a fair way to look at this. This team is not brilliant. But let's see what we can do. Okay. Momo, we're locked in. We're locked in. Oh, prediction? Okay. Choose prediction, outcome, manage prediction. Choose outcome. I don't know what happened here. Complete. Start a prediction. Start prediction. It's hard to do. Will I go positive? Okay, I'm just putting will I go positive, but that's just basically to mean will we win? My game is bad. Hydrate. Good idea, actually. Wait, I need to tap. Oh, we CMP'd. We weren't meant to do that. Okay, this isn't going well because... This isn't going well. This isn't a good start. This was a bad start. I'm also about to sneeze. Oh goodness. Oh no. I could really do with Momo having an Annihilate in the back, but if she did, she would have brought it against the Empoleon. This was a very winnable game that we did not win. So we have to make it up by winning the next two. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're This is okay. Okay, so Momo ran. What did Momo run? Momo ran Gligar, Whiscash, Frostlass. Some bulk may have helped. Yeah, not needing to shield every single Pokemon would have been ideal. Would have been preferable. But let's do it again. We've got to win these next two to win our best of 3. Okay. Easy friendship. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Throwing for content. Yeah, we've got to give ourselves a redemption arc. This is the story. This is how the hero comes back. Can I get some help with a 43,000 Regirock? I don't know what you want me to do. I can give you moral support. I can give you some words of encouragement. Fatal Gracious. I can give advice and I can be there with you in spirit. I'll let you know when I lock it again. Yeah, sure. Okay, this is our team. This is what we're running. Yeah, Henry, honestly, I agree. This is our team. This is what we're running. And then let's have a look at Momo's team. This is what Momo has. Okay. Fatal Gracious. If you join the Discord, you can add... I'll put it here again. You can post in the raiding channel. You can add people and get people to help you with that Regirock if that's helpful. Shadow Sableye is better than Purify one. I'm building my Purify since a month, but I see a lot of people running the Shadow version. So Shadow Sableye at the moment is being used more in Show 6 tournaments, but high attack Shadow Sableye, and it's being used very aggressively to try and pressure shields before you have to give them up yourself. Normal Sableye at the moment in this meta is just a little bit weak, is the problem. It's a little bit, it doesn't hit just hard enough. Okay, Momo's locked, which means we need to lock. And so we're going to go with this. We'll see how we do. Brilliant. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I should have done another prediction, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's what I'm expecting, Bubba. That's what I'm expecting. I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to get around it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Good. Good game, good game. We're paying attention now. I noticed that when I'm paying attention, I can't talk. Maybe I can't multitask as well as I thought I could. But we gotta win this next one. Test 4. Okay. Do we bring anything spicier this time? Do we dip into the Shadow Charizard? Do we wanna... What do we want to use this time? This is the question. Reminder, this is our team, and this is Momo's team. What would you run? You have to think about this. Okay, so if we have a quick look at Momo's team, let's do a quick little analysis, right? She's got Fighter. Yeah, she's got Fighter. Anti-Fighter is the Frostlass. Flyer is the Shadow Gligar. Anti-Flyer is your Charger Bug. She doesn't have a Steel. Okay, she doesn't have a Steel, but she has a Lickitung as her bulk. Her Dragon cover is instead this Frostlass. She doesn't have Charm cover, but we don't have Charm. And then she's got Whiskash as her Anti-Lantern. Okay, so it's safe other than it's a little bit weak to Charm. We can't take advantage of that, but it doesn't have a Steel. It doesn't have anything that resists Dragon. Yes, she's brought Frost Cash both times. Bring Zard and burn everything. Maybe. Maybe. You're locked, Momo? Okay. Okay. This could be silly, but let's try it. Okay. Let's go.
We will find our way, and I'm never looking back again. To a better day where the future's looking on the mend. And watch the ground rise up and the skies look clear today. And if there's nothing else, then I won't wish my love away. And we will go to the end of the world just to find a break. And we will go to the end of the world just to live again. Just to live again.
Okay. Oh. I frame dropped into a CMP that I didn't really want, but that's okay. I think we're okay. This is the frame drop that matters. Cool. We did it, team. We did it. Those were tense battles. Well played, Momo. GG. They were close. They were close. I thought you might on your charger bug throw your attack straight into the Machamp, so I went for a CMP there, but you got a whole Volt Switch through, so that worried me a little bit. But Shadow Sableye, I was like, Shadow Sableye with energy can hit everything, right? I would have liked, it would have been good if Foul Play from Shadow Sableye can take out Lickitung in 2. So pray for a Foul Play buff. I want a Foul Play buff so that Shadow Sableye can take out Lickitung in 2. Umbreon can do with a buff, we haven't seen it in a while. But those are some good games, those are some close ones. And yeah, I had a feeling that you would look to catch the Foul Play, so I thought I'd take some more Dragon Breaths. Yeah. I know you obviously had an attack, and that's why I banked an attack on Sableye before I went out, because I knew I win CMP against everything in your team with that Shadow Sableye. So those are some good games. Those are some good games. That was a team. You built that team. You built a Show 6 team. We played against a team. We won. So you guys know how to build Show 6 teams. My job here is done. I'm finished. I can retire peacefully. Did I know Ghost type fast attack isn't the best option against a normal type? Well, Shadow Sableye looked like it did pretty good. So if you noticed on the Shadow Sableye, the one thing that I did do was I didn't throw both Foul Plays straight away into the Lickitung. I made sure I had one energy advantage so that I could outpace anything that I needed to in the back. If I'm like 5 away, or 4 or 5 away from my next attack, nothing's going to outpace, and that's important. So for anyone wondering why we run Shadow over normal just doesn't quite hit as hard, and the Shadow Claws don't quite do as much, which is why I like Shadow Sableye, because I'm going to shield it anyway, probably, right? Do I prefer playing or casting? Casting. Easily casting. I like, I love playing, I love competing, but casting for sure is it's so much more exciting knowing that I get to like see everyone, that I go out and you get to go a little bit early, you're a bit more relaxed, right? I don't have to worry about building a team. I still build a team. I always build a team for every regional, even if I'm playing or not playing, because just as like a little fun, this is what I would have brought type thing, and I wonder how it would have done into the meta. So that's just for myself. So I'll always build a team, and I do like competing, but casting is great fun. And you meet a lot of really cool people in casting. You meet a lot of the VGC and the TCG casters, and you can learn a lot from them because they've been doing it for years, which has been quite nice. Did I take any public speaking classes? Yeah, I guess so. So I did drama at school. I used to do a lot of debating and public speaking and what we call mooting, which was legal mooting. And that was kind of my pathway into becoming a lawyer. And I did a lot of drama. I did a lot of performance. I've been an extra in films. I've never had lines in a film, so not too much to rave about. I've been on a game show. That was fun. And yeah, casting is something that, the type of thing that I've always wanted to do, right? It's basically performing, but in relation to a game that you love. Like, how can you not love it, right? How can you not love it? So if I get the opportunity to cast more and things, then I definitely would. We need to find these clips. No, there's the clip in Aladdin. So in the live action Aladdin, you can see me, but I think that you'd only know it's me if I told you it was me. I don't think you'd notice otherwise, because they made me shave my beard for it. I was younger anyway, but they made me shave my beard for that one. Yeah, in the live action Aladdin, I met who did I meet? All of the Aladdin cast, Will Smith, etc., etc. So that was cool. I did Star Wars, a solo story. I met who did I meet there? Emilia Clarke, and then I did a film called The Snowman, which wasn't particularly good. It was a horror film. It had Michael Fassbender in it. But these were years ago. This is when I was when I was a student. You know, this is when I was when I had a lot of free time, and the idea of going out to be an extra was very cool, because they pay you, but it's a whole day. It's the whole day that you're filming for, and it is long, and it is tiring. And especially if you don't have lines, if you're an extra that doesn't have lines, it can get a little bit boring. But it is good fun. I'd recommend it if anyone. You just basically, wherever you are, like, you can just sign up to a casting company. You just Google like casting company, and a lot of them might let you sign up for free. And if you've got any filming near you and they just need extras to like be in the background, or even a crowd scene, even easier, then you can do it. Like, there's no particular requirements for it. If the more confident you are and the better stage presence you have, you might get the opportunity to be closer to the screen. But it's a good fun thing to do, especially as a student. It was a good fun thing to do. So I'd recommend that. I've just seen a Meowth. Easy dust. But yeah, that was a show 16. That's kind of how I roughly would build a show 16 as well. I would go through all of those 6 roles. I would have I would obviously tailor them a little bit more to what I think is relevant in the meta at the moment. So, for example, this, and also bear in mind, I saw Momo's team. She DM'd me her team beforehand. So this team that we've currently got is very weak to Lantern, for example. So I'm not saying run this team at all, because it has weaknesses. But it was the basic approach is roughly the same. Other than I wouldn't usually let hundreds of people pick 4 shadows for me. But yeah, Momo, you were at disadvantage. Don't worry about it. You were at disadvantage. I had help. But my prayers, will they be answered? For Lantern to get nerfed, and then I don't have to worry so much, and my Shadow Empoleon can finally be free. That is the dream. That's the real dream. Right, team, does anyone have any other questions or things that they can distract me with? Otherwise, I will throw you into another stream. We've got lots of... what we really need is a Scald buff. Sorry. That's a joke, right? That's a joke. You meant nerf. Tell me... Bobbert, tell me you meant nerf, Bobbert. Bobbert, tell me you meant nerf. Please. Do I really have a pet hawk, or was that a joke in a previous regional? Guys, I told you I've got a pet hawk. That's why my nickname is Tom a Hawk, because my pet hawk is nicknamed Tom. And Martine was telling one of the other casters about this, and they didn't believe me, so I was like, I'll show you a picture. So here is a picture of... Christoph, don't worry. Here's my legitimate and persuasive picture of my pet hawk named Tom. As you can see, this is me and Tom. We're in the forest that day. It was a lovely day. I remember it very well. And yeah, we were having a great time. I can zoom in closer. If you want to see how he's beautiful hawk. Yeah. That's I thought that was a Photoshop thing. But you have to ignore the fact that I don't have a hand. Okay, I don't know what happens. That's like a weird clip error with the photo. So ignore the lack of hand. Yeah, and like ignore that it's very similar to my celebration from Liverpool. It's just I was wearing the same shirt on the day, and yeah, it was this is legit. And I don't know why like my face is pixelated. I think that it was just the light on the day was a little bit dodgy. But this is my very real pet hawk called Tom, and that's why my name is Tom a Hawk. If anyone ever doubts, just look back to this. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, we love Tom. We very much love Tom. For a long time, actually, people used to call me Tom, assuming my name was Tom. I was like, no, that's the hawk. But yeah, haters will say it's photoshopped. I agree. No, back to Scald. I think Scald could get a nerf. You thought my name was until Liverpool? Yeah, fair enough. It is. You can still call me Tom if you'd like. I think Scald could do with a nerf. I don't think anyone's going to complain too much if it gets a nerf, right? If no one's going to come... Realistically, let's say they said, okay, Scald is getting nerfed to 20% nerf chance. No one's complaining, right? Which means you should probably do it. Because realistically, probably, some of the nerfs that they need to make need to put you on edge. They need to... I want to be surprised. I want them to nerf Spark. I want them to reduce the damage by at least 1. I want them to then surprise me. I don't really mind after that what they do. What I would really like is just for them to tell us soon. I would love for them to tell us straight after the LA Regionals. That would be great. If they could tell us before the LA Regionals, wow, that'd be better. If they could tell us during the LA Regionals, that would be awesome. Imagine that. Imagine giving the casters the meta update to announce live. That would be cool. That would be cool. Right? That the first people to find out would be the people who had tuned into the stream. That would be a good way to do it. That's a good way to promote watching the Twitch streams. Right? You'd be part of the first to find out about the move update. I don't think they will do that. But I do think it would be a cool way to do it and to announce things in future. To encourage people to watch. But yeah, ideally they can tell us as soon as possible. The reason why is because the move update actually takes effect on the weekend of Bologna, the Bologna special event in Europe. And the more notice that you can give people, the more helpful that is for them to be able to team build. If they find out, I'm playing, right? If I find out what the move update is the evening before, that's not particularly helpful for team building. But they did say that they would try to do it sooner, and I hope they will. So Olympian, thank you. Right, does anyone want to make a suggestion as to who we raid into? Again, you guys can choose. Someone who's not been streaming for ages already. Ideally, someone that is reasonably early. You want Wiggly? Shomez? Oh yeah, we should probably do Shomez. Matt, can you tell me how long Shomez has been streaming for? Just over an hour. Cool. Let's go raid Shomez. Team, thank you very much for joining. I will try. Is it Sunday today? I'll try and stream again tomorrow evening if you want. We can do some more tomorrow evening. Happy to do some more GBL. Happy to do another show 6 if anyone wants to. If anyone wants to play show 6. But let's go give Shomez some love for his 4th and final set, okay? And let him know that you've enjoyed the stream. If you've enjoyed the stream, please follow. If you haven't joined the Discord already, please do so. I'll put the Discord here. Otherwise, have a good evening. Hope you all had a good weekend.